It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Brooklyn Nets. The tap is controlled by Brooklyn. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Harden to Durant. And he buries it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Favors. Moutier. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
James Harden at the controls. To Allen Crabbe. Harden buries it on the catch and shoot. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
He can't get past the defender. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Fareed to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Brooklyn's ball. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. Harden matched up with Ferguson. To Allen Crabbe. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Ferguson against Harden. Screen coming.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it fly from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander forcing one there. Well defended. Harden into the front court. Up by 3. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Fareed to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes the screen. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
On the drive, it's Harden, but his shot no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line. Knocks down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Harden. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And for the money Crabbe got, he better be a professional scorer. Getting it done the hard way.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Harden. Not done yet. James Harden. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Look, I get it. Fans are always going to wonder what if. But James Harden is not the player he is today if he was still part of the Big Three. Leaving OKC unleashed a part of him he never knew he even had. And that's why today, you fear the beard.
He buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Griffin. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
To Moutier. The screen sets him up for 2.
That boy's living his best life.
To Griffin. Harden. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. James Harden. Can't connect.
And that's how you
Got a piece of it.
jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Why are you even guarding a bad shooter that close in the first place? This is psychological warfare. Leave him open. Make him think about it before he shoots it.
Harden matched up with Ferguson. Down low, Aldridge. Kenneth Faried able to recover with the block. Thunder with the basketball. Moutier matched up with Durant. To Favors. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Yo, Ed, how's that saying go? Fool me once, you used up the free pass. You know how they're calling this one. Ease up on the aggressive plays on the ball.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Durant across the timeline. Down 3. To Harden. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Slam dunk, Derek Favors. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Harden. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Nets have the basketball. Durant to Allen Crabbe. Sizing up the defense. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Harden goes to the left side. Durant smothering D. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Moutier to Gilgeous-Alexander. Deep 2 there, won't go. He was all over him. Missed the shot, no free throws. Favors. Cashes in for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nets have it. Durant to Millsap. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Old school equals high percentage.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it in the left corner. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Short jumper off the mark. To Harden. Here comes the screen. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Harden. That's no good. Gilgeous-Alexander to Moutier. Gilgeous-Alexander to Moutier. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Harden to Griffin. Teodosic with it. Leads a bucket. Whoa, gets to the rim and they'll count the basket. 2 steps or 5 steps. I don't know, Jay. It looked good.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Irving to Griffin. Count the basket inside. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Here comes the screen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. The follow won't go either. Irving with the basketball. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Knocks it down off the step back.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
To Moutier. Has a look. It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there. Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Here's a chance from long range, and Kyrie Irving makes good from beyond the arc.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Teodosic with it. Shot clock turned off. They can get within 1 or tie it with a 3. For 3, off the mark. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. At the buzzer. He got it out well before the red light came on. And that extends the lead at the end of the first quarter. one quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Second effort. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Harden with it up top. Leads 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Felton against Harden. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Harden in possession. Up by 6. The drive right to the basket. Driving is Harden, but he can't get it to go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Ferguson. Nice pass to set things up.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Harden with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Felton into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Cameron Payne has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And hits the first
The
free throw.
NBA Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 2-2.
Stepping in for Brooklyn, number 24.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Harden in possession. Lead is 2. To Millsap. Harden matched up with Raymond Felton. To Millsap. 4-3. Felton's there for the rebound. Has a chance. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Aldridge to Harden. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Screen coming to Fareed. And look out.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Harden has it up the floor. Probing the defense. To Harden. Fine to shoot. Millsap. Fires the 3. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Harden. Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
To Harden. Can't connect from in close. Ferguson A pass stolen by the Nets.
Game 1 for New York
Another
Knicks
chance.
9-6 Charlotte Hornets
Plays it
1-0
up.
for final.
And he'll head to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good.
For the Nets, number 23, Blake Griffin.
2 for 2 on that trip.
Good shot, man.
The Thunder have the possession. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense to Favors.
Game 1 for
And he
Milwaukee
hits.
Bucks 1-1-3 Boston
Did you
Celtics
see the way that
1-2-2
dribble
final.
freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Harden to Allen Crabbe. Down low, Aldridge. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Favors. Shot from in close, no good. Blake Griffin snatching it out of the air. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Ferguson
Game 1 for
against
Portland
KD.
Trail Blazers 1-0 for Houston Rockets 9-2 final.
Gets to the basket and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Durant to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's 2 for 2 now.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Favors.
Game 1 for
Shot from the
Phoenix
lane,
Suns
won't go.
1-1-9 Memphis Grizzlies 9-4 final.
Fires the three. Working hard on the glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Play some D, play some D. Keep coming left, left.
Ferguson.
Game 1 for
Favors.
Chicago Bulls 9-3 Golden State Warriors 1-1-9 final.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
D. Favors may never become the star that some of us expected him to be for a guy taking 3rd overall in the 2010 NBA draft. But what he has done is build himself a very solid NBA career by being a strong, low-post presence.
Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. 3 for 3 in this first half. Oklahoma City's got it. To Favors.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Take stock of the floor.
Right.
Ferguson
Watch cutter, watch
trying to
cutter, watch
cash
cutter.
in. Defender was right there. He has to know better. To Griffin. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Ferguson. Down low to Favors. Nothing going here on that drive. LaMarcus Aldridge swats it. And that one out of bounds off the net. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Moutier. OKC now with 4 to shoot. From long range. Moutier can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Irving into the front court. Leads 4. To Griffin. Doesn't get the bounce. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Irving. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. To Faried. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kenneth Faried, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 65% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Brooklyn's got it. Irving to Griffin. LaMarcus Aldridge. 4 out of 7.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Moutier. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Irving to Aldridge. Down low for Griffin. And that's rebounded by the Thunder. Moutier into the front court, trailing by 4. To Favors. Blake Griffin, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Griffin. No good. Another follow. No good. Moutier with it up top. Down 4. Gilgeous-Alexander to Favors. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Baseline drive. Oh, he blocked it.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Kyrie Irving. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. misses with a second to go. That's it for the first half. The Nets have the lead.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. Have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Thunder have kept it close after one half. And even though they're losing, you don't see a lack of confidence from their shooters. That could be the difference for them in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Rebounds.
Never give up on the play. That's what every coach tells you all the way back. The Thunder are within striking distance at the half. And these guys have... All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
My ball. Match up, baby. Lock up. Here you go.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Moutier. Favors. A pass stolen by the Nets.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Gilgeous-Alexander. To Moutier. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Harden into the front court. Leads 5. To Aldridge. Harden. Nice pass to get things going.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Ferguson matched up with Aldridge. To Favors. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Harden with it up top. Up 5. Griffin to Allen Crabbe. Harden. He was all over him.
His scoring has definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Screen coming. Ferguson to Faried. Kenneth Faried powers it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Griffin to Harden. Here comes the screen. Down low, Aldridge. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Gilgeous-Alexander down to Faried. Nothing going here on that drive. LaMarcus Aldridge rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it. gets both to drop at the line.
Here we go. Here we go.
To Favors. Not that time. Harden in possession. Lead stands at 7. Down low, Aldridge. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Slam dunk, Derek Favors. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Number 35, Kevin Durant. Stepping in for Oklahoma City, number 43.
Harden with the basketball. His team up by 7. Down low, Aldridge. Finish that. Moutier into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Cruises inside for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Harden to Aldridge.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Gilgeous-Alexander. Tyler Johnson here against Ferguson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Tyler Johnson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Felton into the front court. He'll run the offense.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Harden guarded by Raymond Felton. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Felton into the front court. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Ferguson defended by the former Longhorn Aldridge. To Moutier. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Felton into the front court. Down 8. Knocked loose. Ties for it. Not afraid to mix it up. It's Brooklyn's ball. Harden to Aldridge. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LaMarcus Aldridge trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. To Moutier. Fareed. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Moutier. Screen coming. To Moutier. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
Aldridge. Short jumper off the mark. Moutier with it up top. His guys trail by 10. Has a look. Not done yet. Offensive rebound. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shots.
Durant with the basketball up top. His team on top by 8. To Aldridge. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Not that time. To Griffin. Durant. Down low, Aldridge. Off the mark. Well contested.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Able to convert inside. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the league.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kyrie Irving at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. To Fareed. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball guys will 100% reward you.
Irving, down low, Aldridge. And he hits.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going. but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
Irving to Aldridge. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Moutier.
I told you the screen was coming.
No, you can't guard your
Watch that, watch that.
OKC now with 4 to shoot. For 3, the rebound cleared by the Nets.
I got him.
To Aldridge. Kyrie Irving looking good. 4 for 5.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Here comes the screen. Paul Millsap with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Won't go down.
One of the best-kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Kyrie Irving. He's now 5 for 6. That's the end of the third quarter, and the Nets enjoying some breathing room. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
And he hits.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Into the front court, it's Irving. They lead it by 14. Screen coming. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. And the nice finish at the rim.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Ferguson. It was right there. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys leading by 14. To Millsap. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Irving buries it.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Teodosic with it. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Gets a look. Can't hit. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Derek Favors at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Irving with the basketball. His guy's up by 15. Gets it in the left corner. Durant to Irving. Down to 5 on the 24. Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2 and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
KD with the rock to Irving. Surveys the floor. Irving to Durant. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Irving. They get it down to Millsap. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Durant across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Screen, I got your help.
The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Nets have the basketball. Harris matched up with Ferguson. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall. To Gilgeous-Alexander. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Durant. To Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Kyrie. The jumper's off the mark. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Terrence Ferguson trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 90% at the line. Free throw good for the three-point play. It's back to a 14-point game. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. A Fundamental shot right there.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Here comes the screen. Felton here against Harden. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3 with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. And the finish at the rim. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Nets have it.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Irving to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. It's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen coming. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. That's rebounded by the Nets. Millsap to Irving. To Griffin. Kenneth Faried sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening. OKC ball.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Scores from the post.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Irving had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed. You're being efficient with your jump shooting. Your passes are crisp. You're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
New blood coming in for both sides. Irving to Allen Crabbe. To Irving. Has a look. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Irving to Aldridge. Rises for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Beyond the arc for 3. Won't go down. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Griffin. 4-3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Felton into the front court. Down a bundle. To Fareed. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. Irving. To Griffin. Driving right to the basket. And scores. Plus the foul. You have to respect every part of his game. Blake Griffin going to the line for a chance at three. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Blake Griffin at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 68%. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Gilgeous-Alexander to Favors. Knocked loose. Nets have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Brooklyn's got it. Griffin to Irving. Down low, Aldridge. To Harden. Tough make through traffic.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Moutier. Gilgeous-Alexander to Moutier. Fires the three. Moutier can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Griffin to Irving. The pass set it all up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
That's me. I got ball.
To Fareed. Good look that time, but off the mark. Irving into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Allen Crabbe. Fires the three. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Moutier. Has a chance, and he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Emmanuel Mudiay has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First one goes down. And he makes them both. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. It wasn't surprising to see this team get the win. They did a great job of letting the fundamentals of basketball be the key to success. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Thunder didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Brooklyn Nets were definitely the better team with regard to long-range shooting, and it turned out to be quite the advantage. Their three-pointers were unstoppable.
Player of the game.
LaMarcus Aldridge put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped, and when he realized he was in a zone, he just took it to another level. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.